become best friends?
Yup.
Do you want to go do karate in the garage?
Yup.
Big part of friendship.
I like you. Do you like me?
I do like you.
You are my friend.
You're a nice young man, and I am your friend.
Shut up, Pete. We're not friends now. I don't need you anymore.
You're my best friend.
Friend requests.
The friend request?
Why you ain't accept my friend request, bro? But you don't want to be my friend.
Hey requesties, welcome to the friend request. It's your host Chloe Maddren. How the heck are you doing? It's great to be here. I'm just dropping in at the top of the episode as I do to say welcome to the show. If you are a first time listener, hi. It's nice to meet you. If you're a regular listener, what's up, baby? Oh my God. Before I get stuck into this week's episode, I would love to announce something. It's not even out yet, but I wanted to tell you guys, I'm going to restart the Patreon soon. It's very exciting. It's going to be awesome. It will have regular bonus content. I can actually be on top of it. Festival season is over. I've got some more tour dates coming up, but we'll be able to manage it with some extra hands on board. So that's something to look forward to. Also, to kick it off, I thought I would give the Patreon subscribers something extra special. I know that a lot of you are from all over the world, and I know that a lot of you wanted to see my recent show, Hot Girl Stuff, and weren't able to. And although I will be bringing it to America later this year, and the UK following that, it will certainly have some changes as time goes on as well. So it'll be different. Anyway, in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I will be releasing the show, recording of the show, like footage of the show. Come here, cat, don't know. Oh, cat's coming into the pod. Yeah, I'm gonna release it on my Patreon for the subscribers, just as like an extra special thing. So when that's all ready to go, I'll let you know. But it's just something to look forward to. I wanted to get you excited. It'll still be a couple of weeks, but I will be posting it everywhere. As for today's episode, well, you're in for a treat. We had a great chat, classic friendship stuff, talking about growing up, making friends, growing up doing performing arts, all of that. And I think you're going to enjoy it. We also had a lot of answers for requesties that had messaged in asking for advice. I think we gave some good advice, but we also had some laughs because, that's it. That's what it's all about. This week's guest, you're going to absolutely adore. She's phenomenal. You can actually catch her show, Dog at, I should probably bleep that because of YouTube, but you can catch it at the Comedy Store on June 26th at 7 p.m. It's going to be an encore. It's a director's cut, so it's going to be even crazier than it has been. It was critically acclaimed. It was a phenomenal show. Everyone I know who saw it was just like, whoa, what? That's crazy. It's awesome, and I'm going to be there myself, actually. So go check that out. But in the meantime, get to know her, get to know me, enjoy this episode with the beautiful, wonderful Ruby Teys. I should get Britney mics for the pod. What do you think? Yes. Yeah?
Oh, speaking into the wrong...
Oh, no. Do you want me to get you something?
I'm so sorry.
No, don't be sorry. I'm sorry for your tracksuit.
It's hard being too cute.
You're just too cute.
I am sorry, listeners.
You have to talk into the mic.
You've got to talk into the mic. That's going to help.
Oh my God, John.
I'm so glad to have a guest who enjoys the popcorn. Some people just sit here and ignore it. I'm like, you think you're better than my popcorn?
Some people you have on here are too famous.
That's the problem.
They had sashimi for breakfast.
What are you talking about? You're the most famous.
Thank you. I posted a meme that I made, and overnight I got 700 followers from this one meme.
Phenomenal.
And I'm going, there is so many posts of me with my titty tatas out.
Yeah.
And I'll get like 3 followers, and then I make a meme, and I'm going, "What's wrong with society?
What's wrong
what
with these
happened?
people?
What direction do you go in? You just don't know.
You don't know what they want. It's always changing.
I'm trying to be the best, but
Well,
woman I can be, but it's hard when you get mixed signals.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. I posted a thing because I had a heckler the other day. Did you see my post?
No.
Good. I was a real baby about it. It was the craziest heckler I've ever had.
Not to be a baby with a heckler.
Well, I was a baby about it, but I was also laughing at it because it was crazy, and I handled it well. It's going to make a great reel. It'll probably pop off. I'll be a superstar. But the heckler basically insinuated that I was so I was talking about doing OnlyFans, and he was like, "Bet no one subscribed," and I was like, "What?" And like I posted about it, and then a bunch of people just like being gross, but also I kind of gave them. I'm like, I'm not blocking for this one. You get a pass for this one.
Okay.
And then someone else is like, nah, eat chips, like just be funny. And I'm like, well, no, I don't know what anyone wants. Do you want me to be hot? Do you want me to be funny? Because I think it should be both.
Do you know what everyone should do?
What?
Get fucked.
Yes.
We always tailoring to what people want.
Oh, that's so true.
But in the end, you can't win. Make a meme.
That's wise. What was the meme about?
I went to a dance institution. I grew up in a dance institution here in Sydney called Brent Street.
Okay.
And I made a meme of the photo of Brent Street. And I wrote, you wouldn't last a second in the asylum that I grew up in.
Oh, that's awesome. That
And
seems
people
like...
went, and 5,000 people who also went to Brent Street liked it.
Yes. A good audience to get. Oh, that's awesome.
And then 700 alumni followed me, which was weird because I thought they were already following me.
Oh, that is weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I know
But
you
that's-
personally.
Yeah. I know all of you personally. Is that a
happens.
pizza slice on your finger?
Yes.
That slays.
Thank you. I love it. The tattooist was like, you shouldn't get finger tattoos. They'll bleed. Well, fuck you, dude. It's the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah, no, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Thank you. I
That
love
is
it a
so
lot.
cool. And you've got nice long fingers for tattoos on
Oh.
the upper finger, everyone.
They're not that long. I've got pretty small hands.
Small
My nails
hands.
are just deceiving.
They're
at the moment.
beautiful in proportion hands.
Thank you. You have gorgeous hands as well, especially these nails.
Do you know what?
I
I,
love it.
shook a clown's hand the other day
Okay.
in Adelaide, and he goes, and then he kept holding my hand and went, what a beautiful hand.
Oh, well, that's terrifying.
I don't know about the clowns in the scene, man. They love hands, they love feet.
Yeah, I could have told you that. Haven't met that many, but
Not to kink shame, but this
Kink shame.
was a very hold hand situation for meeting for the first time. I said, thank you, clown.
that sounds terrifying.
Yeah, it was.
You grew up doing all of the arts, right? I mean, theater, is that new?
Yeah.
No, I thought
I
so.
would say
Theater,
so.
dance.
I was predominantly classically trained in dance.
Yep.
But it was to dance in things like that were like theatre.
Yes.
Or an opera
Right.
or a contemporary piece or something like that. It was predominantly dance that could be used in different forms of art.
Yeah, okay.
Now that I think of it, it was actually
Yeah.
very good. I used to think of it like I only trained like this, and then I was able to adapt my skills like this. But now that I think of it, I was actually trained to dance in lots of different things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, that's a very healthy way of looking at
Definitely.
it. Yeah, slay. I would say I'm classically trained, a classically trained entertainer.
Yeah.
Because my teachers were so strict. And they were strict coming from the art forms that we would dance in, like musical theatre. Operas used a lot of dancers. Commercially,
Yeah.
sexy,
Okay.
contemporary.
I like
Yes.
the sexy category. How old were you when you learnt sexy
7,
dancing?
popping splits on the floor in a
Terrifying.
booty short. Like, very rude and probably mildly pushing the legalities. But dance is a very unregulated industry, so a lot of illegal shit slips through the cracks. Not particular. Oh no, I need to shut my mouth. But
We're gonna get sued.
maybe.
Okay.
But like
good
a vet,
PR.
like the veterinary science here in Australia, who's also unregulated. That's why they can charge you a lot. Dance training is too.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's good
Okay.
and bad, and I luckily got mostly good.
Okay, good, good. Did you enjoy doing everything like that as a kid? Like, I mean, I assume you must have, but also some people have parents that push them into stuff like that.
My parents didn't push me. I was actually discouraged.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was like, that was like really expensive for us, and I harbored a lot of guilt about my training. So I worked extra hard.
Yeah.
And I still carry guilt around how much my parents sacrificed for me.
Yeah.
And then when I went to uni, I was like, oh, the same kind of feelings crept in. And I think I'm just a really, really annoyingly hard worker.
Yeah.
And I'm really disciplined because of that. I'm
guilt.
extremely disciplined because of guilt and because of how I trained when I was a child. Like, I was very much on my schedule to get myself going.
Yeah.
That those patterns now translate into my adult life.
Of course.
Which I think is good.
Yeah.
But I think some people who kind of work with me find a bit annoying or too much.
Oh,
But
that's
that's okay.
annoying. Yeah.
That's all right.
It sounds like that's a them problem.
Okay,
Like,
cool.
sorry, I'm so successful and
It's
talented.
not even that, like, sometimes, like, the rehearsal schedules or the show type, they'd rather would probably be a bit more chill.
Yes. Okay.
Whereas I'm a bit more martyr.
Yes. Yes.
But if anyone's like that, maybe we could work together
Yeah, I think that
and
I don't
create
know.
something really good.
It would also make for a good leader, I think. And I've also seen
Okay,
the
that's
product of
slay.
your hard work. A lot of times, it's it's worth it. It makes
Thank
sense.
you.
So.
Thanks.
Although I didn't get to see your show.
Dog cunt.
Yeah.
That's all right, soon. I didn't get to see your show either, but I have a really great
happens.
compliment for you.
Oh no, what is it?
I was at Catfish on my night off and I just arrived there and I was too late to see your show. And it was my one night off and I was like, oh. But I was in a group talking at the bar with like some male comedians who were like pretty ruthless.
Oh yeah.
And they just saw your show. And one of them said to the other, that slapped. And they're like, yeah, that slapped. And I think that's
I think I know who
fucking
these male comedians
great.
are.
Yeah. And I was like, that's really big compliment. Because it's hard for
Aw.
us, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Because, you know, some people don't like our joke. Some people just don't even like us going like this. Hi.
isn't it
They
annoying?
don't like it. I cringe right
I love
now.
what you're doing with your hair.
So to hear that is like, it's like, oh,
Oh.
that slay. Like, it probably was double slap. But it must have really slapped like that.
It is annoying how valuable that feels, you know, getting male comics. Like, I think I know who you're talking about. And when
They're good dudes.
great dudes, some, you know, close friends.
I've just
I love
never
them.
ever heard them say anything's good. But maybe, yeah.
Well, I feel bad because if they are who I'm thinking of, they, I mean, I can just blow their spot up. Billy and Freddie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freddie, the nicest person I've ever met in the world.
For sure.
Talks a bit of shit about me.
No, no.
But as a brother, he's like, you need
I
to
was gonna
stop
say, I
going
wouldn't believe
over.
it.
You got to start doing this. He does it because he loves me. Billy, I've always fucked with Billy's gear.
Oh,
I love
yeah.
it. When
It's
I was
so
on
good.
tour with Chappelle in 2022, I was like on like the last leg of like this crazy tour in Brisbane and his podcast. I was like, it was comforting. Like, he could have said anything, but I think the voice and the Australian, like, I grew up with like lots of dudes who sounded like him.
Yeah, okay.
So it was like quite comforting. And they're fantastic joke writers.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. But I remember when Billy told me after the show, he was like, oh, we're so chuffed, you know, got that Sydney punchline rhythm, like just bam, bam, bam. And I was so defensive immediately. I was grateful, but I was just like, that's because you never, they were like, oh, we had no idea. And I was like, that's because you never listen to me when I'm on stage. And
You
they were
can
like,
yell.
whoa.
You can yell.
I did feel a little bad though. I was like, maybe just take the compliment, Chloe, but also
No,
listen to
never,
women on
never,
stage.
Never just,
It's
never.
crazy.
Never. You're allowed to scream.
Thank
I think
you.
one thing I learned from this festival season is the women really bought it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they really
So much effort.
There are so much effort and so much genius and so much do or die shit on stage.
Yeah.
Like, do or die.
Yeah.
Like, projecting music, blah blah blah. So I must say the women really fucking rode it into the sunsets this year. And it was inspiring and exciting.
It
and I came home
was.
like, so when you do festivals, do you agree? You're going to lose your mind. It's just how you lose your mind.
I think eventually I had to agree to that. For Melbourne, I was being so high and mighty, like, I'm amazing. This is amazing. And then after Sydney, I was just like, I'm really sad and did eventually lose it. So
Yeah.
yes, I must admit, one way or another.
You will lose your mind.
It's gone.
You will lose your mind. Just how you lose your mind.
Yeah.
The first one, I was like, nah, I'm sweet. This is gonna be great. It's gonna
Yep.
be so good. Fucking lost my mind. This time I lost my mind because it's just like you're gonna do a show every night.
Yeah.
It's do or die. The stakes are this high. Blah
Yep.
blah 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 blah. That you might have construction around. You might have a bad sleep. Blah blah blah. But I'm going to lose my mind over breakfast. And I made sure that I took myself out to Terra Twilight, and they knew exactly what was happening. And they welcomed me in, and they said, this is Ruby. She's getting a chicken broth and one magic straight up the bat, and she's going to have a look at the menu. Thank you. Which is a very privileged position, but I saved up for the festival so that I could like look after myself.
Good. Yeah, I did a similar thing. Like I had my own space and just really made a big difference. Like these people who are going to the festival.
Own space, hun. I fucking yes.
It's invaluable. Everyone's like sharing a hostel or a hotel, but like, you know, cramped conditions and then drinking constantly. I'm like,
Yeah.
no wonder you lose your mind.
Yeah.
And a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's worth like save on the drinking, spend it on a hotel for yourself or
Honestly.
an Airbnb for yourself. It's so worth it.
But we think we're like invincible the first few times that we could do anything.
Yeah.
And then you realize like on your third festival, you're like, oh, yeah, this makes a huge difference.
Oh yeah.
I'm speaking like I'm a really mature, qualified person. I'm not at all. Like Freddie's gonna watch this and talk so much shit about me after.
We'll
I was
beat
like,
him
I
up.
can hear
That's
you
fine.
over there. But you know, I'm on my way. I'm working hard.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. Oh my God. You're the first guest I've had on this podcast that I got to mention to my barista because we're always asking who's coming. And he was so excited. He saw your
Really?
show. He adores you. I'm not sure if he knows you personally as well.
I love.
Something's
Is
falling.
his name Luke?
Yeah, it's Luke.
Do you know, I fucking was
He's so
going through.
good.
Oh, Luke is gorgini.
Oh, so lovely. So lovely. But he was just like, oh my God, Ruby Teys. I'm like, I know.
Fabulous. You know
The
how I went
star.
through every single barista in Sydney in my mind? Man,
How did you do that?
I, you know what? I think I'm a bit psychic. Ever since I got the
The jab?
AZ,
Yep.
Pfizer,
Yep.
and Moderna, I wanted the Great Napolitana.
Oh
right?
my God.
I got the AZ first because I'm working class and I'm not a fucking fucking pompous shit. I got Pfizer for a treat as dessert, and then I got Moderna because Dolly Parton. She was in the lab and she made us something good.
Oh, she's a
She
queen.
went squirt, 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 Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. You know? And ever since that, I've been a bit
You've been a bit psychic. Wow. I might have to
Been a bit
copy
psychic.
you.
And I know when people are thrusting their sexual energy on me. Not that it's happening a lot, but some people are giving me the insight.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that may be more common than the psychic abilities to know when someone's wants to bone.
I've been having dreams
They're a
about this
telltale
person, and I'm going, I reckon they gave me some Reiki there.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they
yeah,
gave
yeah,
me the
okay.
little premonition. But they need to settle down because
need
a
to
couple of
chill.
you are giving me like crazy dreams, like backflip, split on the D, pop off, like do a twizzle, like legs out here, like gold member, blah, blah, blah. I'm going, I did not think of this by myself. Someone has made me think of this. Anyway.
Awesome. I mean, is it a fun dream as long as it's not, enacted on real life?
Sometimes, but
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Do you ever have dreams where you're like, how did I think of that? Yeah. All the time.
All the time.
Wow.
Crazy dreams. Crazy, scary dreams. I spent like 5 years just drinking and doing drugs to disassociate. But that was also a PTSD thing. So a little bit of that.
Yeah.
A little bit
Wow.
spicy. But.
And that gave you dreams, or you took
No.
it away?
To get no dreams. Because it's always been spicy
territory.
Spicy territory.
Whoa.
But it's cool. So long as my mental health is good, then the dreams are mostly like crazy, but entertaining,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nah. Probably sounds like they need to stop.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No. It's fine. It's fine. I'm good now. I can dream freely. It's wonderful. Hey, requesties. I actually would love to give thanks to our very first sponsor of the show. Oh my gosh. What? This is crazy. Okay, so we are now proudly presented by or supported by Illume Alliance. Now, this is a gorgeous company that are providing THC and CBD products to anyone, I believe, where it's legal, but whatever, look into the fine print yourself. You can check them out. There'll be the link in the show notes, and you can purchase wonderful CBD and THC products. The cat is in the way of the ad. The cat's getting in the way of the camera for the ad read. Great. Go buy their products. They're fantastic. I have endometriosis. I've talked about it a lot. That is basically a chronic pain situation, and I don't mind a little bit of THC or CBD and CBD to take the edge off that. It's also great if you just want to disassociate. They have actually given me the wonderful disposable vapes that they have. I got Pineapple Express because it's from the movie. It's really cool. It works. It's great. You can limit it as well, depending on how much you want to not feel the world around you. Go crazy. It's all up to you. I also got a couple of the Bliss Bites, the watermelon flavored ones. These are gummies. They are good. They are good. These ones, I only really need half or maybe one gummy, and then I'm out like a light if I'm struggling to sleep. So I cannot recommend them any higher. Go check them out. Use the discount code FRIEND for, I think, 5% off, which is significant when you're making these kinds of purchases, Anyway, go check them out. The link will be in the bio. I love you and I love them. Mwah. Thanks, Illume Alliance. You mentioned that you're working class, and with the dancing, I do want to know, because this is a friendship podcast. It's a friendship podcast. I want to know more about your childhood. I imagine doing, class after class. I did a lot of theatre and singing and stuff as a kid as well, and it's kind of a very easy way to make friends, right? Yeah, people are everywhere.
Yeah, I had the best friends.
Yeah,
I think my dad especially is like the realest motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Like emotionally intelligent.
No.
To the fucking end of the world.
Oh, that's wonderful.
My mum, not so much, but she's, yeah.
Hey, it happens. Yin and
but
yang.
I think that I really started mimicking my dad's way of speaking, and my dad has a way of speaking where there's always a punchline. So it goes up, punchline, and then kind of drizzles down. And I think I started speaking like that, and I think other kids just found that so funny and warm.
Yeah.
And I went to a school, like a primary school, where in Glebe. Now, Glebe in the 90s, there was 2 bits and nothing in between. Maybe I was the only person in between. There was the editor of Vogue's kids, and then there were like the realist housing commission kids.
Wow.
Who fucking had your back.
Yeah.
Like true G's, like parents were addicts or struggling or and we were kind of all put together in this primary school, and everyone was completely different from different ends of the spectrum. But everyone had everyone's back.
Oh.
Everyone, like
that's
everyone.
Great.
And you got and the birthday parties were crazy because like there would be like a magician, and there would be some kids who were like this, and there'd be some kids who were like that, and then the parents would be kind of off. And I think that made me good at like being friends with everyone.
Yeah, of course. Those parties sound awesome, but
yeah. So one of my best friends ever, story might be red hot. We were there in Glebe Housing Commission with like, the Dohertys and the Reeds, who are the toughest families with like 10 kids each. And the magicians will come in, and he's gone, what the fuck have I walked into?
Oh no.
Because we were all like being feral and stuff. 2 of the mums have gone on the nod. Yes.
Oh no.
Oh no, I don't even know if this will make the podcast. But and everyone knows what's happening.
Yeah.
And the magician goes, what's happening here?
Yep.
What's going on there? And everyone just turns around and goes, they work nights. They work nights. Back off, sir. Give us a trick. Well, fuck off. He gave us a treat. We gave him his $400 and then he fucked off.
Oh my God.
But it was like all like that. And then as I kind of saw my parents be friends with their parents, and it was like real, true blue kind of thing. So I was really lucky in that respect.
Yeah.
Like there were no secrets or stuff, and I was able to emulate that.
Yeah.
Like I was such a real G unit in high school that I feel like I was friends with everyone. Britney Spears and Beyonce both say that. And then I going, no, hun, you were not friends with anyone because you knew you're going to be famous. But I felt like I could be everyone.
Yeah, I can see that with you for sure. But I really feel like Britney could have been. She's like a real ditzy, sweet girl,
she
you know?
is. She's like, I just hang out with everybody. And I was like,
Exactly.
same. And also I was terrified of being bashed by the tough girls in my school because the tough girls in my school were frightening.
I can relate to that.
So frightening. Like I cannot believe how frightening these girls were.
Yeah.
And
Did they ever do the thing where they would also pretend to be friends? Like with you? They
Nah.
They were just scary.
Hell no.
Okay, cool.
frightening 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Listen, that sounds like psychological on a whole nother level. I'm
It was-
so glad that these girls were like,
confusing.
yeah, like that sounds scary. And I'm so lucky I probably wasn't even mentally ready for that level. Maybe that's a next life thing.
Oh no.
But they were fucking frightening
Far
24
out.
hours a day, and you were just on your fucking best behavior
Oh my
out of their way.
Oh my God.
But yeah, like I didn't go to the toughest school. I went to the second toughest school.
Okay.
But my little sister went to the toughest school, and
Oh,
she was
God.
like, yeah, the tough kids are fucking
Oh my
crazy. Like, yeah.
It always surprises me about, because I'm from Brisbane originally.
Are you?
Yeah.
Slay the day.
What surprises?
I love Brisbane.
Brisbane's great. It's a wonderful place to grow up or old. But it surprises me about Sydney that there are rough areas, because in my head it's always been like Sydney is affluent and posh
Elite,
and
yeah.
elite, exactly. But no, there are pockets.
So before Sydney was gentrified like the city, people always asked me, why do you speak like this? You're from the city? And I'm like, darling. Okay, I'm going to let you know on something. So in the city, so you had Balmain, Glebe, Waterloo, Woolloomooloo, King's Cross area. These places, you didn't want to live there. Trust me.
Okay.
Like they used to run heroin from Cabramatta out into Redfern and King's Cross and distribute it that way on the train line. And it was just like heaps. Most of the housing commission working class areas next to the city where the factories were. This happened. I would say the height of crime for Chippendale, where I grew up, was like 80s, 90s, early 2000s.
Wow.
And then from 2011, 2012, then a switch opposite.
Okay.
Like gluten-free brownies, cappuccinos.
How odd.
My mum calls them muggachinos.
Of course.
And it's like people who bought there, because I think our house in 1987 was 80 grand.
Yeah, okay.
And now it's
Yeah, millions.
whitewash.
Right?
And,
Wow.
like most of the people in my street, they still live there from
Yeah.
the 80s and stuff. So we don't want to move anywhere else because we love that. And
Yeah.
now why would we move? People moving out and like can like afford to live in like a nice bougie apartment and stuff like that. But we just want to live in the city where we always lived.
Yeah.
But yeah, this accent comes from housing commission. We didn't live in housing commission, but we have housing commission on our street.
Yeah.
And it's very not so much anymore because they're trying to move everyone out and put them like in Campbelltown or somewhere.
Yeah, right.
But my accent comes from what Sydney was really like. And I'm saying just southwest Sydney.
Yeah,
Inner
okay.
west Sydney. But the eastern suburbs, everything, always bougie. North Shore, always bougie.
Okay,
always good. Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Old money there.
Yeah. All money
yeah.
there stays there.
Oh, wow.
And then, but the glebe areas, is that my watch?
Oh, that's cute.
The glebe areas, Balmain areas. Balmain is pretty rich now, but and Waterloo, all those areas were like rough as guts. And that's where my accent comes from. It doesn't come from Cobra Patey.
Hey, great to know.
But yeah, I think I just was like super real, and I just don't have a high tolerance for drama.
Yeah.
And I try and steer clear of that naturally. Like my blinders are always on. Like if someone has a problem, like I can suss when someone has a problem, but when it's a problem of drama, like it doesn't come to me. Like it doesn't affect me. Like it would affect some of my friends now.
Okay.
Because I'm like, no, let's just don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's great. What a healthy
I know
mindset.
It's
that's
great.
fantastic. It's interesting as well.
And
With
I try my best to like avoid that
yeah. Well, I mean,
or dwell on shit.
I think you're just lovely. I've never met anyone with a bad thing to say about you. So,
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And I don't want anyone to have a fucking bad thing to say about me. Like
no.
I want people to feel safe. I
Yeah.
want people to feel protected when
Yeah.
they're with me, you know.
Does that come through when it comes to like the competitive nature of the performing arts, which you've been a part of forever?
I've been really lucky. Like, people will hate me because I'm good, but they can't stay hating me. You know what I mean? Because I couldn't give a fuck. And I think everyone should just have fun. But I tried my best to collaborate as much as I can with other people and help other people like I would like to be helped. Like I try my best to like involve everyone, you know what I mean? And I'm not even like where I want to be. I would love to be a leader, and I would love to make more performance spaces for people and put on more shows and invest more money in the arts. But like
it takes time.
that's so long. It takes so
time.
long, and everything's just so frustrating and unachievable in the city. But I would rather work together than be competitive. And I don't even
That's
know
wonderful.
what competing means.
Yeah.
Does it mean, the Nepo babies get best newcomer at the festival? What does competing in this industry mean? I'm not too sure. Like, is there a one spokesperson, you know, for all female comics on the lineup or something? I mean,
No, I mean, I think that there's a lot of other people, men pitting women against each other, and that's a whole thing.
You know what fucked me up so
What?
bad? One of the texts said to a friend of mine, "Oh, watch out for this girl. She's coming for your crown because you've both got the same image."
Oh,
and I was like,
what was she, blonde?
I don't know.
It's literally all it ever is. It's a hair color
It's pretty
or
basic.
skin color. It's crazy.
It's pretty basic. It's like, you know, both do winged eyeliner or something.
Yeah, I heard someone saying that.
But I'm not saying that there isn't that there absolutely is.
No, of course. But I know that like,
And it's cringe. It's cringe as hell.
it's awful.
It's so cringe, and I would rather be away from that. Like, I know there's some people in the industry who like only talk to their inner circle and only would have a problem with someone doing slightly their hairstyle. You know, there's people like that as well. I'm not saying there isn't, but I'm so glad that I don't have to.
That's crazy.
I'm not. And some people, they do like nuzzle their way in, and I'm like, oh, that's so annoying.
Yeah.
But I try to like really hold on to the genuine interactions.
Yeah, that's
you know?
good.
And hopefully that kind of just filters out.
Yeah, okay. That's a really nice way to look at it. Actually, I think that's something I have been trying to do
It's
as
hard.
I get older.
It's
but yeah,
hard.
you're just focusing on the good things and the
I just
good
think
ones.
about my brain's good at like that as well. Like I've blocked lots of shit out.
Yeah.
And I can only remember
Compartmentalising.
beautiful things.
That's so good.
Which is so nice.
Very handy.
Yeah. Because I can only remember the good things and the good people, and I have like a handful of my inner circle who are so supportive and so know what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Like my two friends, Johnny and Jason, and even Tommy, they talk to me and they know exactly what I'm trying to do, and they like help me in other ways. And I think that's crazy that people like what I'm doing so much that they are kind of like running next to me.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
which is so
beautiful.
beautiful.
So validating.
It is. It's like, oh, okay, well, I must be doing something good.
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, thank you. Like, I definitely have like maybe 4 or 5 people who are like strategically so good for me and like good for that. And if you just hold on to those things and just let the other things drop away, which when you're tired and when you're shit and when whatever's nibbling at you is so annoying, it can be hard. But I think that you just have to try your best to not give it too much weight.
Totally.
Because if anyone has an issue with you, like they must have an issue with themselves first.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I have been doing that thing lately where if I, feel a bit yuck about someone not liking me, or even if it is any kind of jealousy, I try to think about like what their life is. And if it is something, any animosity between us, it's usually I end up feeling bad that they are so consumed by that. Or if it's like a jealousy thing, I end up being like, well, I don't have that life. I don't want that life. Like I would have had to be them and do this and this and this to get that thing. And it's like, that's just not me. And that's wonderful.
Yeah. And you know what? Everyone should be just focusing on what they're making next, because I think that's hard enough. But there are some circles that I run in, that do hold weight to drama. And I'm going to actively now really not play into it.
Yeah.
Because it does actually make me feel gross. It makes me feel anxious.
Yeah.
And I hate it. So actually this year I'm really actively going to put a stop to those conversations for the good of the community.
Yeah.
The good of myself. Because I feel so tired after having these conversations.
Yeah, totally.
It happens every time. I go, no, it'll be fine. Like I always put off seeing this person.
Yeah.
But I actively have to put a stop to this.
Yeah.
Because it is so bad for us all.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's also exhausting to have to stop it though.
I know.
Like I've caught myself doing that a bit lately, especially with male friends, especially, ever commenting or gossiping about women in comedy and stuff. And I call them out on it every time, and it is exhausting. And it's like, I don't know, maybe paints me in a different light, but I don't think it's worth it,
I reckon just be like, nah, that shit.
Yeah.
And then you have to fake it.
Yeah.
You go, nah, that shit, blah, blah, blah. What are you talking about? You got anything else nice to, say that, and then fucking go on.
Got something nice to
I reckon
say?
don't ever don't reenact it in your mind. Nah. Fuck it.
You're a wise woman.
And they already said it slaps, so you're on the front foot.
Yes, I have Billy, Darcy, and Freddie McManus's approval. Thank God. Thank God. All right, I'm quitting the podcast now. That's it.
No, but we can gossip too if this is also a gossip podcast.
No, we don't need to gossip. I actually asked some listeners before last week's episode for if they wanted advice for anything, and I couldn't get through all of them, so I did take down a few questions.
Oh, slay.
Interestingly enough, they're not friendship related questions, guys. This is a friendship podcast.
Oh my gosh.
But they are generally around relationships, and seeing as you're so wise and you've given already such good advice, I thought I might ask you your thoughts. One listener just asked for hobbies for brain.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they want some hobbies to, I don't know if that means like for mental stimulation to get smarter, or if it means like
hobbies
to
for
be
the brain.
mentally well, but what have you got?
I think for hobbies for the brain, you have to have particularly good gut bacteria. Now, as a comedian, It's hard.
It's tough.
It's hard. So what I do is I wake up in the morning and I make sure I do one thing: have a green smoothie.
Yum.
In my green smoothie is grapefruit, ruby red. I wish it was yellow grapefruit, but you can't get that. You can only get that in South Australia, Tasmania, Victoria, and the bottom Western Australia.
Okay.
Because of growing and dryness. Yellow grapefruit only is in colder climates. And I have celery and I have a bit of green powder, and I have one of those and it just clears me out and it clears my tummy. And in your tummy there's a second brain, and that really helps you and massages your top brain in feeling good.
Leaky gut's a leaky mind.
Exactly.
It's Amelia Vasquez's
Exactly.
bit.
And then I have a probiotic and 2 magnesium just before I go to bed, so it really sits in there overnight. And that's definitely a good start. I've been trying to read more because I wasn't reading at all.
Yeah, reading's a great one for the brain.
Yes.
For every aspect.
I must say,
Yeah.
it really works.
It does. It does. I've been reading again for the first time in years, and it's awesome.
I've been reading and I've been writing the most amazing things, and I'm going, what the hell?
Yeah, yeah.
What the hell? My brain's so opened up. I was like, wow. I wrote this sentence the other day, and I wrote, the longest fall you're ever going to have is into your 20s. And I was like, that is such a beautiful sentence.
It's gorgeous.
The longest fall you're ever going to have is into your 20s. And I was like, wow, that has so much meaning. And I would not have done that unless I was a bit, so I've been trying to read a lot more.
That's a really good one. I mean, I feel like that's pretty obvious for them, right? Reading.
I know, and it sounds so fucking stupid and boring, but it actually really, really, really works.
Maybe bonsaiing as well.
What's that?
Like, bonsais, little trees?
Yeah.
Yeah, like growing and pruning and taking care
Wow.
of them. I think that's maybe a bit of an old person. Maybe any plants could do for this.
Any
but,
plants. Do never ever trust me with the plants. I'm sorry, how do I turn this?
Oh, it's fine. I doubt the mic's picking it up
gosh.
anyways. It's very cool.
This very famous person just texted me on my watch saying, I'm coming to dog hunt with my friends. And
Wow.
I'm going, oh my God, I can remember it. I can remember it. I'm not an idiot.
You can remember it.
I do better when I'm scared, so this is good.
Yeah, okay.
How do I turn this on silent? It's on silent now. Okay. Sorry about that on the friendship pod.
It's so fun.
Yeah, so I think if you have a healthy body, a healthy mind, a healthy body, a healthy workout routine, doing whatever you want. John shoots hoops, beautiful.
Yeah.
I've been doing a bit of yoga and
Love me some
spin
yoga.
class.
Ooh.
I love a spin class.
I think I'd kill someone if I got really stuck into spin classes. I've been to a couple and I've never felt more rage.
Not for the faint-hearted, but I tell you what, I have to do something that really works for it to be worth it.
Yeah, fair. Fair.
And when I'm about to die, that's when I will know, well, this is good value and it's working. So I do that, I drink water, and then I'm trying to read. I'm also staying away from boys
Oh, yeah. Okay.
and girls. I'm staying away from dating, and I'm staying away from that. I've had like the most hectic breakup
Oh, God.
ever.
Really?
The most hectic. And I'm still like trying to, it doesn't make sense in my mind because it doesn't make sense at all. There's no logical explanation for anything that happened.
That's so
but my
tough.
brain will not move on until it finds a logical explanation.
Yeah.
Like there's a science and a maths to it,
Yeah.
because there's no way that could have happened.
God.
But I think that people, their opinions of you when they're dating, you could probably delete them, and your life might be quieter. And a lot of my friends
Less dramatic.
who their currency is like gossip and stuff, because they think that's normal. I'm trying to just give them a break as well.
Yeah.
Because a lot of my friends, not a lot of my friends, but I do have a few friends whose currency is gossip and
of
speaking out
course.
about people.
Of course. So
And
many of my
it makes
friends.
me feel tired, and I've just really tried to put a cap on it. And because you go, oh, really? Oh, like these things like you wouldn't have noticed unless someone told you. And because they're on it and that's their currency and how they communicate with people,
Yeah.
it's instead of like going, oh, this is nice or that's nice.
Yeah.
And it's a habit. Like they're
Of
beautiful
course.
people, but that's their currency or their way of communicating or dealing with others. Is like
Yeah, and it
through
is-
that exchange. And I'm
It's
just trying to
fascinating.
put a lid on it because it does actually make me feel bad.
Yeah. I don't like it when it's bad and it's about a friend and then you see the friend at like just or if it's personal information that other people have put their morals onto and it's like I wish I didn't know that. That's their information to share if they want to, you know?
Yeah.
It's like,
And there's and then when someone else explains it, it could probably be taken out of context.
Totally.
You know?
Totally. We've all had it happen to us.
Oh, I can't imagine. You've been watching this now going, I know something you don't know about you.
Yeah, no, I know all too well what it's like to have shit taken out of context or just
Oh.
exaggerated and whatever else. It doesn't feel good.
Nah, so
not
I'm
nice.
trying to keep a lid on that and
Yeah.
do more of like a, easy life. So
Great.
I'm just eliminating bullshit.
That's good advice.
And I am having a few sexy dreams though because of that.
Yeah.
And that's like, oh, fuck off. Why does this just drama just come to me?
Yeah. Your brain's like, are you missing this?
I'm like, can you stop? It's fine. It's actually better for us if we don't fucking do this.
Oh, that's so annoying. All right. Another person actually on the topic asked how to handle a breakup 1 week before proposing. My initial advice is that's crazy. You should not ever be proposing. If you were in the same territory of breaking up that you were of like you clearly were not talking about proposing or getting
Sounds
married.
like the ring was a band-aid.
Big
Big split that needs to be
100%.
absolutely torn apart.
Like they didn't do the proposal clearly, but I guess they felt very ready and their partner clearly was not in it.
Oh.
Yeah. So the person who's had the breakup was about to propose.
Dodged a bullet, darling. You saved a lot of money there.
Yeah, return the ring.
Return the ring.
Return the
now.
ring.
And I got to tell you something. The breakup is the best possible solution.
Oh my
It's the
God, it's
best possible
fantastic.
outcome.
Every breakup is a good breakup.
Every breakup is fantastic.
It's of course. Otherwise you wouldn't have broken up.
Yeah, exactly. Can I just say breakups, they seem so bad, but it's really just your life beginning again.
Yeah.
And you hardly get a lot of those opportunities.
No.
So be excited. even though
Honestly.
it's fucked.
It's
and
fucked.
devastating.
It's fucked. And
I'm still very devastated by my
Oh.
breakup that happened 7 months ago.
Yeah.
But it was the absolute the best thing that's ever happened.
Yeah.
But I still am devastated
Of
and angry.
course.
And yeah, so feel the feelings, but the life and the beauty and what can come out of that extreme roller coaster is some of the best ever.
Totally. Get excited for it. It's like
The art that you
Gosh.
can make in a
Oh,
breakup,
it's just
you will be wishing
phenomenal.
you were having these feelings
Honestly,
again.
I'm in a very happy relationship. I love my boyfriend.
you?
I've struggled to write a single song since we've been together. It's
Right.
been years. I can't until some
it.
other shit happens to me that's not to do with my relationship. I've written about, but like. I love him. We have a cat together. So basically, a child. This is forever. But I do sit there sometimes thinking, gosh, the inspiration and that new life pizzazz that you get after a breakup, it was nice.
Yeah.
Just know that a lot of married people out there envy or
Yeah.
Not that I do to Jacob.
And you
who's
really
listening.
deserve to be with someone that wants you back. Like,
Yeah.
um,
That's the most important thing.
Yeah. and it's okay. It's all right.
Oh, it's so good.
It's all right.
That's it as well. Because, like, I don't know if I think this person was a man. I think there's probably less. Actually, I don't know. There's pressure on everyone to be in relationships, but life is so valuable single.
Yeah.
It's just as good, if not better for some. Like, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Right?
And also, like, depending on the circumstances. How did you fuck up, brother?
What did you do?
Yeah.
Great point.
Yeah.
Now fuck him.
yeah. It's a good thing for self-awareness.
Yeah, in the future, if you're in a relationship, maybe before getting to that point of proposing, like, check in on the relationship.
Yeah. That's such a good point.
Make sure all of these other steps, like no one should be that surprised by a proposal, right? Like everyone should know that you guys both want to get married. It should be discussed. I don't know.
I once had an ex say when we broke up, I was going to propose to you. And I said, brother, you just ignored me for 2 weeks.
Oh.
Like, what are you doing?
Oh my God,
You know?
that's some twisted,
Isn't it crazy?
stupid manipulation.
Yeah, right?
Jesus. Think your words through.
Yeah, I was going to propose to you. And I went, you just ignored my calls for 2 weeks.
Fucking
right?
hell.
Isn't that cuckoo chuku?
It's fully cuckoo la chuku.
Yeah. I was going to a therapist for a while, and when the festivals start, you really get distracted, and it's amazing. And then when they stop,
So
you
good.
go, I better call her back. Actually, I better book in, give her my $200. And we're gonna have to probably do the EDMR or whatever it is.
Oh,
again.
yes.
Shit, that shit's turbo. Hey,
It's really good.
it's so good.
It's
but
so effective,
fuck,
but
I was
yes.
so tired after.
Yes.
I was like a bloody guinea pig with hypothermia the first few times. I was like, Jesus Christ, Linda. Fucking hell. It's popcorn. I love it. Sorry if you can hear me chewing. I'll try and chew away from
No,
the
they
microphone.
love it. They love it. They're into it. All right. Oh, similar. Actually, exactly. Pretty much the same question was a 26-year-old. I'm a 26-year-old. Just ended a 5-year relationship. What to do now? Copy and paste the same advice, right?
Hun, do what you would have done in your early 20s if you were in a relationship.
Get drunk. Have fun.
Some of my friends, Chloe,
Tell me.
are having their third kid.
Oh.
But
It's
they
so
got married so young, and I'm going, far out.
It's crazy.
So what you're going to do is you're going to book a trip and you're going to do what you would have done if you were single. Start life again.
Yeah.
Go crazy.
That's a wild
Go
time.
fucking crazy. Yes.
5 years at the start of your
5
20s.
years at the start of your 20s.
I do not approve.
Do you feel young?
Yeah, actually, I saw a couple of girls I went to high school with on Instagram the other day, and they were talking like such adults, and I was like, why am I a kid still? This is fucked.
I still feel 22.
Yeah, same.
And
Every single week, I'm like,
fucking I'm acting like it too.
100%.
Like people have like house deposits and stuff.
Oh.
I'm going, how do you arrange that?
Yeah. Oh my God.
How do you
Tell me
arrange
about
it?
it. I went to try and pay
let
my
alone
taxes
have
the
it.
other day.
Let alone have it.
Yeah.
But how do you arrange it? Like once
Pretty cool.
Like say I found a gear of cash out the front.
Yeah.
What do I do now? Do I go in there? I go, hey, give me a home loan.
Just find a house, knock on the door.
Yeah.
Do a couple of those.
Under the table.
No, it's baffling to me. My mother had 3 children, and I think a divorce by my age.
Really?
Yeah.
So see, person 26-year-old could be worse.
Oh, it could
You'd
be
have
worse.
to start your life again.
You could have married them and then have to deal with. Oh, yeah. No, this is exactly why. Like, do plan on marrying my beautiful boyfriend, and I've told him, can we wait? I'm 29. What am I, child bride? No.
Child bride? That's
no.
exactly what I want to hear.
Disgusting.
Please don't get married before 30.
Honestly.
And if you have,
suck it.
if you have, I'm not dissing you, but if you can wait.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a controversial opinion.
Tell me.
I thought Bindi Irwin was too young to get married.
How
at
old was
21. 21.
Yeah,
20
that's
hun.
too young.
She should be 20 hun. Hun. I thought that was too
That's
young.
too young.
And then my friend Jack James said to me, but she's mature because her dad died. I said, no, I think that's still too young.
How old was her husband?
23.
Okay.
I made that up. He was giving 23 vibes.
Yeah, okay. Good. Just checking.
Lovely people. I love them.
Yeah.
But I think they should be able to enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
Their acts for the community have been far, wide and large. Let them go on a Kentucky.
It's been documented time and time again now. that it just doesn't work 9 times out of 10, you know, to be married so young. Your brain is not fully developed.
Oh, my brain's still a bit
Right?
Mocha chocolate latte, yeah. To quote Pink in the Moulin Rouge soundtrack. To quote Pink, my brain's still mocha chocolate latte, yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know
a
what you
large
mean.
flat white. That's my brain's still not go.
No, absolutely
I
not.
think I was even a bit fiercer in my later 20s. Like,
Yeah.
a bit corporate, a bit like fiercer, and now I'm going like I think I've digressed.
You're getting mush brain.
Well, you saw how I spilt that fucking Diet Coke on me 5 seconds in. I thought, cool.
I'll have to include it in the
Please.
video
That
now.
That will be the best reel out of the
I'll try
whole
and get
fucking
slow-mo.
thing. Jesus wept. He's weeping.
Do you want to play some sleepover games now?
Yeah, what's that?
What's that? What's
How do
sleepover
I do it?
games?
Yeah. What do we do?
You surely, with all the birthday parties, you would have been to sleepovers before, right?
Do you know what?
What?
I remember we were so non-adult supervised. We used to watch like Blair Witch Project
Yeah.
when we were like,
The Grudge.
maybe like year 1.
Oh, that's little.
Like Blair Witch
I was
Project.
thinking 10. I was thinking maybe 9. That's little.
Coyote Ugly is the sweetest thing.
Uh-huh.
And we were eating like, we thought we were so gourmet. We would cut strawberries and get whipped cream. And that's all we would eat
Awesome.
in year 1.
All
That
right.
was our sleepovers. Yes.
Well, that's what we're doing now.
Great.
Okay, get the cream out now. I've just got some games. It's like, would you rather fuck, marry, kill? Or
Yeah,
just sort of,
yeah, I love that.
yeah. Okay.
I love these games.
Okay, all right. Starting with would you rather. Would you rather have an obsessive stalker love you or hate you?
What a poignant question.
Thank you.
Oh, fuck, that's hard. Because when they love you, it's like they don't love you for the best.
No,
When they hate
it's
you.
quite scary.
I'm going to say... This is really hard.
I thought it was.
I'm going to say hate me.
Mm-hmm.
Because then when I put them in jail,
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel as bad.
Literally exactly what I was thinking.
cool.
Exactly what I was thinking.
But either way, you're going to jail.
Yeah, either way, I feel like they're going to want to try and hurt you. And so exactly that, it would feel less bad and less sad if it was just hate.
It's very scary. Both
Yeah.
mental illnesses, I'm guessing.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, bit more fun. Would you rather, if you had to live in a cage,
Who says I'm not living in one now?
not mentally, physically, would you rather your bars be horizontal or vertical?
Whoa.
Whoa, indeed. Yeah, I'm leveling up with the would you rathers this week.
I'm going to say horizontal because when the sun hits it, it would turn into a nice Venetian blind and
Yeah.
you could tell the time. Oh, I suppose you could do that with the other one too.
You could tell the time with either, for sure. For sure. Also, who's to say you don't
I
have
don't
a clock?
mind, but I think I'll switch it up with the horizontal because, you know, most
You can
cages
climb
are.
them.
Okay.
Although-
you can.
I guess you can
No,
climb
actually, I won't do
vertical
that
as well.
then I can do chin-ups.
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
that I can do chin-ups, but
Oh,
that
me
could be a
neither.
reasonable goal for the future.
It's so hard. I have a joke in my show about wanting to chop my legs off so that I can do chin-ups. And I had an amputee in the
No.
audience.
No,
afterwards.
Chloe.
And it was great. He was like
Oh.
waiting to say hi. And I was like, hello, thanks for coming. And he lifted up his prosthetic leg. And he was like, loved the amputation joke. And I was like, fuck yes. And then,
Great.
and then he's like, amputees need to have a good sense of humor. And I was
Yeah.
like, I'm not saying that on stage.
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
Excuse me, amputees need to have a good sense of humour.
It was awesome.
Daryl.
Yeah, okay, cool. Fuck, marry, kill them.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah, it's aggressive.
Did you ever watch Snog, Marry, Avoid? Love that show where they gave the people
No.
the makeover who were cuckoo crazy. And it was like these emos. or these scene kids, or these really, really pretty tanned girls.
Oh.
And they were like always too much. I would say they were fantastic in their self-expression, but then they would dress them down and be like,
Yeah.
there, that's better. Now everyone will want to marry you.
Oh, yuck. I do know this. Were they like, it was British?
Yes.
Yes. It's kind of like the same people who had the like ugly, freaky bodies kind of vibe.
God,
Yeah.
they're a bit on the nose, those shows, aren't they?
fucking
Embarrassing
crazy.
bodies
That's the
on
one.
Channel 4.
Oh, take a look at this geezer. He's got quite a yucky face.
Yeah, his stick's covered in scabs. It's because he's been fucking a burrito. Yeah, I'll go on YouTube sometimes and watch them.
That's awesome. I'm going to dip
You
back
sure?
into
You'll be
that.
like,
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Okay, my game's way less fun now, but
sorry.
No.
It's not
Okay.
good on the friendship pod.
No, our friendship has developed already. We're good. We're best friends now.
Your hair color's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Is that natural?
No.
God, you nailed it.
Thank you. I do it myself.
You look like Connie Britton.
I don't know who that is.
Amazing hair.
Oh.
Tammy Taylor in Friday Night Lights.
Oh, I
Thank you
love
later.
this. Thank you.
You love it. People watching this are screaming.
They're screaming. Oh my God, they better
They're going,
be.
we love Tammy Taylor.
I'll Google it straight after.
We love.
Okay. Fuck, marry, kill. Fashion, dancing, and acting.
Okay. Kill fashion.
Oh.
Because it's gaslighting.
Oh.
It's a facade, you see.
It's all
just
about
a
the
mask.
attitude.
Fuck dancing. Because you it's very physical.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
very
there's
sexy.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say marry acting, because marrying acting, you would marry every single thing in the world, every person,
Yes.
every form of life,
Mm-hmm.
every scenario, every situation, every twist, every tangle, you'd marry, and that is acting.
That's very smart.
You'd marry the truth, or would it be if it was acting? Wow. See, I read one book and now I think I'm fucking professor of University of Sydney.
You should do like a masterclass, teacher masterclass or something. You know,
Thanks.
it was really smart.
In smartness. in fuck, marry, kill.
No, that's a good answer. I never know how people take the more like conceptual fuck, marry, kills, and I was thinking like in terms of jobs and work, and like acting has the most longevity. You know, dancing is like it's harder as you get older, but acting, it's until the day you die.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You know, I'm 34 next year. I can start playing the milkmaid or something. The nurse who suckles all the babies. All the babies suckle her big.
Are you kidding
titties.
me? 34 in TV?
I know.
You're gonna be grandma.
Someone's grandma.
I'm there already. Oh my God.
I'm ready. Ready to play your grandma.
Okay. Fuck, marry, kill. Chappelle. Mystery Flight and Dog Cunt.
Okay, kill. Mystery Flight.
Whoa,
Sorry.
really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, why? These are okay for the listeners who aren't aware. These are all shows that you have been a part of.
Maybe I
your
answered that too
shows.
fucking
It was quick.
Oh, maybe you should kill Chappelle. Okay, sorry. Can I start again?
You start again. Go. Whatever you want.
Okay. Kill Chappelle. Because we're bringing out a new show.
Ooh.
Which is very exciting.
That's very exciting.
so exciting.
So
And
it's
I feel
done.
like we did that for 5 years and it went so good.
Yeah.
And now we need another show because we need to produce more independent works here. We don't want another Chicago. We don't want another Wizard of Oz. We don't want another Wicked.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm speaking for everyone.
No, you're correct. It's so exhausting.
I
It's
want
just so
our
many fucking
stories,
reboots.
our sentences, our characters on the forefront. And if that means a bloody indie cult theatre company putting everything on the line, including their entire life savings,
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
It's worth it.
So we're going to kill Chappelle because we're going to make more and more and more and more. And it's going to go down into hell with all the other musicals that get millions of dollars and can be assured bums on seats because it's like,
Okay.
we're going to fuck Mystery Flight because it's a hot show. We're going to fuck it. And it's going to happen again. I hope it happens again.
I would really like to
It was a
see
good
it.
show.
Yeah.
We're going to fuck it because it was
you
so
almost
hot.
killed it, but
Yeah, I almost killed it.
yeah.
But then I thought, no, I'm too loyal but to the Chappelle.
Of course, okay.
But no, Chappelle's dead.
All
Mystery Flight's being fucked.
Which leaves Dog Cunt.
And it's a good saucy late night show, Mystery Flight.
Yeah.
So it's better to be fucked.
Totally.
And then I'm going to marry Dog Cunt because it is Dog Cunt's time this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful answers.
And I hope you come to my show. I'm doing an encore at the Sydney Comedy Store on June 26th. If you
June
wanna come.
26th. Okay.
It's pretty soon.
That's really soon. I'm going to ask you that date again when we finish up.
Oh,
so I can
great.
put it in my calendar.
Great. It's a Wednesday.
Marvellous.
And it's
Ooh.
director's cut. And they said I could go all night if I wanted to.
Oh my God. Oh, that's so fun. Wow. Far out. Go see that, everyone.
You'll love.
Yeah. Okay. Next game is called Bend or Snap.
Oh.
It's basically if a friend did this, does your friendship bend or snap?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a good game.
Thank you. All right. Bend or snap if your friend is nice but pretty annoying.
Bend.
Great answer.
A lot of my friends are fucking annoying.
Yeah, I think we can all be annoying at times. It's
But
fine.
I love.
Oh, beautiful.
I love.
Now this one, given what we've already discussed, I'll be interested to know. Bend or snap if your friend talks shit, has bad words to say about your best friends.
Snap.
Fuck yeah.
Go to rehab if
Yeah.
you have a problem.
Yeah.
Don't make it my problem. I got enough problems.
Good answer.
I'm in rehab for other reasons. There's
Like
no
what?
reason for you to be not. Being crazy.
Being crazy.
Being kooky. Having OCD.
Ah, yay.
Trying to think of the next best idea. Not
Don't go to
drinking enough
rehab for
water.
that. No.
If you have an issue with people, go rehab.
Great.
Figure it out.
Great advice. Bend or snap if your friend has no talent.
Oh, bend.
Wow.
talent.
Okay, I'm just surprised.
If you
I feel like you run in purely
has no
talent.
talent, you need to look harder.
Yeah, that's
You
so
can't
true.
expect a fish to climb up a tree. Everyone has a talent.
Oh my God.
And if they're your friend, well, that's a talent.
See,
Some
this
people are
is-
hard to be friends with.
this is the good shit I want to hear.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've had like similar questions, like, what if they're ugly? And people being like, yeah, that's fine. And I'm like, no, you're meant to be like, I think they're beautiful.
It's fine. They can be ugly.
It's like none of my friends are ugly or boring or untalented, but it's not because of some sort of objective standard. It's because like you know them, you see them.
I think everyone is talented in their own way.
Absolutely.
I grew up in a very harsh community in dance, so I had teachers be like, really judge a person's character on how talented they were. And I thought, wow, you're an adult.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That you think this as an adult, like
so
a living
embarrassing.
and breathing adult,
Yeah.
and you have duty of care of all these kids,
Oh.
and you only think half of them are worthy.
Oh God. Yeah, half
Makes
of
me
them are
sick.
valuable.
And you know those
people.
kids who you didn't think were worthy are like fucking rich, successful people who went to university.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
Oh my God. People
And
are
they
crazy.
didn't turn out like you. That's a fucking talent. Yeah, I definitely think everyone's friends for a reason.
Yeah.
Some people are definitely friends with people because they're talented. But
Yeah.
I need a bit more than talent to be friends with someone.
You're very deep, Ruby.
Oh, it's so profound.
It's so profound.
I have to be like safe with you
Yeah.
to be friends with you.
Yeah.
And a lot of people who are talented aren't very safe. But good
Yeah,
for you, and keep
it's-
slaying.
No, that's a very common denominator in the news of the last
In the news.
6 years, 7 years or so. A lot of talented people are terrible.
Yeah.
Real bad.
So, yeah.
All right, great. One more game. It's truth or dare.
Oh.
It's up to you. You get to pick. You let me know truth or dare. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I have two. I don't know which one to choose. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I dare you to do an Eloise Eftos impression.
Okay.
All right. For any audio listeners, you're gonna want to check out the YouTube for this.
Hey, darling. Hi, darling. Hey, darling. Hey, darling.
She doesn't say anything else.
Hey, darling. Hey, darling.
Well, I'm going, what? Killer for the audio listeners.
And what else?
I'm so glad I picked this down.
Hey, darling.
Okay, well done.
that
Thank
good?
you. It was brilliant.
God, there's so many you can choose from.
There's so many to choose from. Far out.
Hey, darling. Hey, darling.
I'm gonna lose it next time I hear her say that.
I go, usually people go, hi, darling. And she goes, hey, darling. Hey, darling.
All right. Let the listen.
darling. Like this?
It's really good. That's the end of the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for
My best
coming
friend
on.
Tony, I should have told him I was doing this podcast. This
He's
is not
blowing
a good
you up?
friendship moment. Yeah.
Oh my
I'm supposed to be calling
god.
me now.
You can't neglect him.
No, you cannot neglect Tommy and Annapolis. Who's your best friend?
I have multiple.
I have so many best
yeah.
friends.
And people go, you always think that Peter's your best friend.
No, I have so
And I
many.
go, sorry, but you need to know there's an inner circle and they're all in their own right my
Yeah.
best friend.
Yeah, totally. My cat's pretty high up there for me,
Mhm.
for
What's your cat's
sure.
name?
Louis.
Louis.
He's gorgeous. all right. Let the listeners know where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram, rubyteys.tropicalversion.mp3. But I suggest you have a night of your life, the night of your life, and come to my Sydney show. It is called Dog Cunt. It's an encore at the Sydney Comedy Store on June 26th. It starts at 7:30. So come and you're going to get the director's cut. So
It's
we're
going
going to
all
be
night.
naughty.
It's going all night.
We're going to be naughty. And I just want to apologize to everyone who was after me at the comedy festivals. I know you hate my guts because I ran into your time, but I just want to let you know that I will make it up to you. Freddie McManus, stop talking about me.
Thank you for coming. Thank you guys for listening.
And everyone, kiss your friends.
kiss your friends
On the mouth.
I love you all so much. Goodbye.
Hey, darling.